Hey guys, it's Mario. We're going to be doing some games on Korea with usually it's going to be the ladder matches, or I mean the strategies that I showed you guys. So that's what we're going to do. This is an older account. So when you redo the placement matches, I just won the first four real fast, and I should be facing me against harder opponents, like minimum platinum diamond. So it, it's not facing bronzes, so you guys don't have to worry about that. I believe. Most of everyone has been unranked, but we've won the first four. So I would imagine that you can get placed into diamond after you win the first five. So that's where I'm expected to be. I think you can. It's been quite a while since I've had placement matches. So this is a third player. TvZ. It's a difficult map for TvZ. The third can be really hard to acquire. Sometimes you're forced to take the one in the back. But also, there's a lot of open space for mutalisks, so mutalisks are always a problem on this map. Usually, I end up taking the base right below my main, because it makes it kind of easier to put pressure on this base. You have this one over here. But it puts you in the more aggressive aggressive position. It weakens your defense because you leave yourself exposed to anything in this section and this section. So realisks become infinitely more powerful, grabbing peppers, pseudo drops. Also, there's more possibility of counterattack, so you end up putting like a sensor tower here. But at the same time, you don't want a sensor tower over there because you want the gas. So for you only want to have like one sensor tower, and you can end up putting one like right here if you end up taking the back face. Because you could put siege tanks here to kind of cover, or like one tank back here. Why are we not taking this gas yet? We decided to go with the open saber 15 gas expo. I used to do this quite a bit in some of the older guides. I didn't really want to open up for Reaper on this map. I was pretty positive that we're going to be going into a little bit of a tier 3 base push. I don't like this map very much, so I'm more inclined to push 2 or 3 base with it. Which means I'm a lot more inclined to, play greedy in the beginning and macro up. 2-2 base is pretty fast. Although the Reaper isn't bad at that, this type of opener allows us to get a little bit more early marines for defense, a little bit more mineral based, save a little bit more gas. So this build is weaker to some things, like the speed link timing. It's pretty scary. But as long as you identify it fast enough, you shouldn't have an issue. You'll notice that our factory hasn't started yet, and that's fine. So we're gonna drop this right here. Now we want our factory soon, so we're gonna drop it down, and then we're gonna spend our early resources on the marines, and then yes. So it's really fast third CC. It's pretty freaking greedy. Pretty freaking greedy. And we put this. So this is like a build you do on this specific map. So we got 4 marines for the bunker. I got the SUV and the orbital command. So yeah, we're in a pretty good spot right now. Pretty good spot. This is pretty good wall for the speedlings. It makes speedling run nice, pretty hard to really pull off. The baneling busts are harder. Why didn't we scout? Well, baneling busts we're not too concerned about. So we're gonna go ahead and scout now out on the map and see what's kind of open out there. We're gonna get our second gas now. Because this is almost finished, we can afford to get one siege tank right away on the orbital command. Then once you start the orbital command, you can go ahead and get another gas. Now we're going to kind of be powering extra gas geysers. Kind of move these back here. You can also put supply depots up ahead. So we see queens. We see that he's playing pretty macro, so we're not too concerned. But we can also scan his main, check his layer time. There's a lot of gas. He's fine. 100 here, 300 here. Now we see his layer though. So it's probably upgrades. Because we saw his layer, he's probably got circling speed, and then the rest is like into 1-1. We can cut Marines. We don't need them. We feel pretty confident that it's not a timing push. And we can take these Marines, since we're confident in that, in that regard. So go ahead and poke around on the map, because we don't think he'll have a counterattack. Let's kind of finish this all off. So since we know we're safe for a little bit, we're gonna go double armory. This is because we know that we're gonna actually use this tank to destroy it. But this is because we know his layer timing and probably know where his gas is going. Let's get blue flame at the same time. We're gonna start a reactor. But we've got failings. Kill the queen, that's not bad. So we want to be able to keep some pressure up. We don't want them to just be as greedy as possible. Bigger wall, so we're gonna have to think about maybe doing some Hellbat drops, but if he's going to do this, it's gonna be difficult. Now, since we got 3 siege tanks, we can go into Thors. We need to get just a few things here. Yeah, so we can go into 3 siege tanks is a pretty good number. We're just gonna drop 1 missile turret there, drop 1 missile turret here, and then drop 1 missile turret here. Just a little bit of a defense. Let's go ahead and get another factory. So we're not 100% sure what tech he's going, so we don't know if drops are going to be effective, so the starport's going to be a little bit delayed. We can definitely spend some scans. It is going to be Spire Roach transitions. So now that we've confirmed the Spire, let's put 1 more armory down for the mineral line to protect the armories and the mineral line. 1 more down over there, and 1 more down here to kind of protect this gas.
Unacceptable landing zone.
So we can move this over. We're pretty confident in our abilities to defend it. Got some extra stuff over here that we can send over. Let's make a little bit of a wall. So throw it here, throw it there. This is a difficult one to wall off. Put the sensor tower there. Like that. Alright. So it's gonna be more difficult to I'm not sure how I wanted to finish that sentence. Sorry, I'm spacing off. I'm really bad at this talking while playing thing. Covering a pretty good chunk, and the sensor tower is going to help us see if we need more over there. Oh, it's going to be difficult to drop, so there's not too much emphasis on it right now. We're still making Thors, and we can go up to 5 factories. In a minute, we're going to start producing some Vikings. We're going to get 2 medevacs before we do. We can also go up to 6 or 7 factories. Should have 3 in the base. Yeah, and 2 out here, that's 5, and then 7. 7's a pretty good number. A poor mule. I think I just dropped more there too. So we're going to push out and expand at the same time. So right down below. I want to see if he's got creep here. He does, actually. So we're just going to take that back for just a second. Now, We're not 100% sure on his army composition yet, like what his mix is. So we have to be careful. We're gonna get some Widow Knights.
Insufficient Vespine
Oh, we
gas.
need some stuff I do those. Let's get to some more stuff. We don't want too many reactors. We've got 3 right now, so that's plenty. See if we can scan his army. So it's gonna be Roach Hydra. So I was thinking about dropping more stuff for you know, to kill the Mulus like turrets and stuff, but it's not as much of a concern now because we saw the Roach Hydra. So at most we need a sensor tower. Alright, so since it is Roach Hydra, we can go into Siege Tank Widow Mine. So we're gonna get the Widow Mine upgrade. Oops, Widow Mines. Siege Tank.
Insufficient Vespine gas. Mineral
Widow Mine, just, you know, because we're getting kind of low on gas.
insufficient.
Maybe a round of Hellbats next to help soak up damage because we need gas for our we need gas for the upgrades in just a minute. Where's this army?
Upgrade complete.
Put something over here. Since it's not muted, so we can do a drop. You guys on 3.
Upgrade.
We don't want to get caught out of position by Vipers. See if we can get the watchtowers. Is he gonna let us have it? We're capped out. Let's get these in case we need to get more. Let's establish the space.
Research.
You know, if we need to get more air control. Please go ahead here. This is gonna be monetary. Siege tank. Come over here and attack. Nope. Cool. Clear the window line. Pull it back. There. There. No, lift, lift, lift. Oh, damn. He's upgrading that. So who knows what he's doing with the whole position, you guys. On the bright side, we have another command center almost finished. So you might be going into heavy mutas transition. It wasn't actually a lot of Roach Hydra. So we're just gonna play it extra safe because we're fine on 4 bases. We can turtle for a bit, to be honest. 4 bases is a pretty good number. Especially with more rolls. Let's get another roll. In a minute we can focus on getting a 5th, and that will make it infinitely more difficult for him. Let's get the Widow Mine over here to clear the creep, you know, the Overlord, and the Widow Mine over here. We can decide where we want to expo in a minute. Monetary. Up a bunch of mules. Missile turret range. Let's see this. Just clearing that out. Pretty nice. See if we can kill the others. There's a lot of them for shit. Kill the overseers so they survive now. The base might fall. Maybe we could save it. We have the building armor, so I don't know. It doesn't appear that we can save it. Let's move this back up. Clear over the Widow Mines.
Research complete. Got any extra firepower?
Didn't wanna set up that he was gonna chase the sexy kid.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
It's playing really good. Back up.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's just win it back up too. Uh-oh. Gilbert's here. Good, good, good. We wanna keep grabbing that. we're actually not in a terrible spot because we still have some orbitals and we lost a lot of SPs, but that just means we have a bigger army.
Mineral field depleted.
Alright, so we have a pretty healthy size
Upgrade complete.
of
Forces
oh shit.
under attack.
Minerals are not gonna be that hard, but gas we're getting kinda low on. Let's get tech labs for Ravens. We're gonna need those soon.
Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
He's over here.
Complete. Your forces are under attack.
Another piece here. What about
Not
back
enough
there?
energy.
It's hard to say. Let's get sensor
Mineral
right
field
here.
depleted.
Let's get some Thors, just in case you do try to do a muta switch. 4 is a pretty good number. We are maxed
Mineral
out,
field depleted.
so that's good. That's really good. Just in case he tries to come over here, we're gonna leave 3 tanks back there. That's kind of our weakest flank. Yeah. 1 hellbat in each section and move back.
Unacceptable landing zone.
We need to get the space back. It's very important. This is
Unacceptable
right
landing
now.
zone. Unacceptable landing zone.
Pretty good. It's a good move. There you go. I'm not concerned. So it was end up being a muted transition. It's good on his part. But we prepared for it. So now he's losing an incredible amount of resources. Like he lost the whole transition. So now we're actually ahead, strange as it might seem. We're in a really good spot. I'm pretty confident we can also get another base in. So the Mutas failed, so he's probably going to go back, but since we aren't 100% sure, what we're going to do, we have a lot of Vikings, so let's get some medevacs. What we're going to do is we're going to get a mix, we're going to get a Thor, and we're going to get some Widow Mines, we're going to get some Hellbats and some Siege Tanks. We're in a really good spot. This is not that bad of a spot right there. Alright. Could have pushed right there. He seems to be gas starved because he's making Zerglings. We can leave the siege tanks here, kind of move around the map. Oh, bats are going to be really good against us. Yeah, that's why these turrets are so good right now. Get some turrets here. There isn't too much you can do. We're be tight knit. There's some. I mean, I guess you could go over there, but whatever. Let's just remake the armory in a place that's safe.
Base is under attack.
We can send the Vikings back with the Ravens. Leave the rest to attack.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
So, yeah.
Mineral field depleted.
Over the turrets. Point defense rounds. So, can't do anything there. We can make some more SCVs now. Bro.
Mineral field depleted.
That's annoying. Guess we're gonna lose that. We'll slow it down. Not too much he can do. Like, he's trying to stop a lot of the bleeding in there. Nice.
Upgrade complete.
Since we're getting this space, we no longer need siege tanks here.
Mineral field.
Let's just retreat out of the main.
Your forces.
Regroup for a second.
Mineral field depleted.
Let's
Geyser exhausted.
do that. To see when you're coming over here. Yeah, maybe you're trying to sneak around the edge. This spot is pretty safe, but the problem is that it doesn't have like a PF or anything. So we're gonna put a PF right there, and then 2 over here to float over to the left. So regrouping. Gonna get some repairs. So these Adolescents are gonna go with the main army.
Not enough energy.
Let's get some. Oops. Let's get some orbitals. And one of these is going to be another planetary fortress for defense. A little bit of extra missile turret protection.
Are under attack.
So let's go ahead, head out to the left side this time. We're gonna have to leave some things. We're gonna put these over here and burrow these over here.
Mineral field depleted.
So we can kind of watch our flanks.
Your forces are under attack.
We're getting a lot of
Energy.
we're getting a lot of planetaries and shit going on. Gotta siege. Let's put one of these with the links in
SCVs
there.
are under attack.
Oh wow. I didn't expect that one. Get up there. This player is better than I thought it was
Additional support
originally.
is required. Unacceptable landing zone.
He's heading over here, so maybe he might try to push out. We gotta see shape. Okay. So that's not too much of a concern, but at least we cleared this out now.
Mineral field depleted.
So that's in case of another muta transition. Take out the siege tanks from our army group. Make sure all these are up. Yeah. Where's our hands? You guys over here. Let's reach some tanks. Along the way. Fuck him. Defense drone, Hunter Seeker. This looks to be game. We put these over here so they can flank, you know, defend the flank. You are such a fucking trash. I hope you get killed. That's what he said. So this person was not very happy
Mineral field
with our
depleted.
performance. He was not very happy at all. So you should be getting placed. Oh, we got platinum. Strange. He played really good for this MMR. So I wonder what he actually was. I guess he is a platinum player, but he doesn't play here that often. So he could have been a Smurf. We don't know. He's been winning a lot. Verse one. I guess he is a Smurf. You see, he's won 3 in a row, and this is his first loss. So it's definitely his last game was like 55 weeks ago in Korea, which is forever. So this guy is definitely a Smurf. He's not native to the Korea server, I would imagine, especially by his attitude. A lot of Koreans don't speak like that. So I hope you guys learned something. Thanks for watching. He seemed to be a really high ranked player. So yeah, we'll get to do more things pretty soon.